Covering Birmingham, we're learning more about a middle school student who was shot and killed over the weekend. Police say 13-year-old Jalen Palmore was on a porch of a home in Eastlake when someone opened fire. Good evening, I'm Art Franklin. Sherry Jackson has the day off. CBS 42 News reporter Michael Clark learned more about Jalen from one of his teachers today. Mike also talked with the police chief about the investigation. So Michael, tell us what's the latest.
Well, Art, good evening. Birmingham police continue following up today, but they need information from the public on the shooting that left 13-year-old Jalen Palmore dead. Now, friends and classmates and teachers described him as quiet, but someone who was well liked by everyone. A weekend shooting in an Eastlake neighborhood left an Ozzie Ware Mitchell Middle School classroom with an empty seat this morning.
And it's extremely hard for me to see him not come in today, to see him not smile, to see him not come up to me and try to dap me up or shake my hand.
Shelton Bowens is a science teacher and is among the educators and classmates missing 13-year-old Jalen Palmore.
He loved talking about, sports and Fortnite and video games and stuff like that. And we bonded because we used to do projects together. We did a Black History project together this year.
Birmingham police say Palmore was simply on the porch when he was hit by gunfire coming from two vehicles. Birmingham police haven't released a motive, and Chief Scott Thurmond says neighbors haven't shared many details so far.
We can ask and ask and ask. If the community is not willing to share that information with us to solve a case as heinous as this is of a 13-year-old young man, it's just very difficult and very troubling for us.
City leaders are trying to get creative when it comes to conflict resolution, recently announcing a new program with the county health department focused on violence intervention.
And in these types of incidents, we would have, members of the community and people who are trained to interact with the victims and people who, are surrounding the situation to try and prevent further incidents from happening.
So far, 7 Birmingham City School students have been killed in shootings across the city this year. Grief counselors were at Jalen's middle school today.
We just want to make sure that Jalen's family knows how much we will miss him, how much he was loved and liked at Ozzie Ware, and it's just heartbreaking for us all.
Now, Birmingham Police Chief reiterating today that tips are the biggest need in this case. If you know anything that can help, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. That number 205-254-7777. Live outside of Birmingham Police Headquarters downtown, Michael Clark, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.